Brock, if you had to have a wedding cake that did not look like a wedding cake, what would it be shaped as?
Your face. No.
What if I was like, mine was your face?
Something fun. Something probably like something that I enjoy, like TV or
like
pizza.
a barbell?
Just a dumbbell.
Just a kettlebell. Honestly, that's a pretty easy cake.
That is true. I have a friend who was on Is It Cake? He was on 2 seasons on Netflix. And
Who?
His name's Johnny Manganiello. Johnny Mangs.
Johnny Cakes?
Yes. Wait, you know him?
Wait, how do you know him?
Wait, really? Okay,
I don't even watch Is It Cake. I follow him on TikTok. He's so funny.
He's so funny. Okay, so when at some point I got asked, because I don't know, so I had a publicist for a period of time, and they were like, "We secured." Do you know what AfterBuzz was? Created by Maria Menounos. It was
maybe
they would do these is almost like a live podcast immediately after an airing of a TV show, and they would do everything from a panel of people talking about NCIS or a panel of people talking about Big Brother. And so Johnny was on that panel, and so I got brought in as a guest. And so I met him. We watched Big Brother live at AfterBuzz Studios, and then yes, I know. And then we discussed Big Brother on AfterBuzz. I did it a couple of times. And then he dated my friend. My friend broke up with him at my Christmas party. And then we stayed close friends. But
there's tea.
He really blew up. Okay, so Johnny Cakes created a birthday cake for Cameron's dad shaped like a golf ball one year for fun, because Cameron's it was in the middle of the pandemic before Is It Cake, but Johnny was starting to do his thing, and Cameron was like, "Can I hire you to make a golf ball cake for my dad?" And Johnny's like, "Yeah, of course."
Can I ask how much the cake actually was?
I don't remember. I think I vividly remember Cameron's like, "How much do I pay you?" And Johnny's like, "You're Brock's boyfriend. You're not gonna buy a cake for me. I'm just doing this for fun." And
Got it.
No. So Cameron gave him something. I have no idea what he gave him though.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm fascinated by him specifically because he's so funny.
I know.
But that whole concept of hyper realistic cakes, it is only in 2025 or 2024, whenever Is It Cake. It's such an insane concept, but he's so funny about it.
I know.
And his are so good.
His are so good. And he did, before I was on a sitcom was even a thought in your mind, he did a one-person show, and it was incredible, Eden. We could go on and on about Johnny, but that's not what this is about. What would your wedding cake be shaped as?
You
You don't know, but you know that you would hire Johnny Cakes to bake it.
1,000%. 1,000%. If he was gonna, totally, 100%. Honestly, I would love for it to be in the shape of your face.
Oh, well, let's do that.
I think that would be so funny. Or if it's a Johnny Cakes cake, it would be like a Ken doll, but Brock.
Absolutely. Well, that is so funny. I can't believe you know him. He's like a friend of mine.
That is so crazy.
He used to be a tour guide at Universal, and he would sometimes just make stuff up because he was like, I don't know what to say. So he would say, because we were friends, our friends, he would say, and yes, ABC's The Middle shoots right over here on this soundstage. He would just make up things for fun. He would call The Middle, and they'd say that The Middle filmed on Universal. We did not film on Universal.
No, we did not. That is so funny. I'm obsessed with that. Did he get fired because of any of that?
No, he didn't. No.
Wow. Oh, well, this, of course, is all to say. All relevant information. Because today we are recapping 324, The Wedding, with the absolutely hilarious Mary Birdsong. So excited to talk to her, who played Marlene, the blushing bride.
Correct. All that and so much more. So let's get to middling.
welcome to Middling with Eden and Brock, where Brock and I break down an episode of The Middle each and every week.
You have updates.
I do. So I had our parent-teacher conferences.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy. You know how we were talking about my transformation into just like full Frankie?
Right.
I am just, I guess, raising little bricks.
Tell me, dish, spill the tea.
She was like, I was like, so like because she was like, so how are your kids? How would you say they're enjoying TK? You tell me first. And I was like, oh.
That's a scary question.
I know. I was like, I mean, honestly, it's kind of hard to say. Like, it's really hard to mine information out of a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely, because also like it is just hard to separate fact from fiction.
Right.
It's really hard. And sometimes they'll come home and they'll just be like, no, I didn't like any of it. I don't like it. I don't like school. And I'm like, do you actually not like, you seem to be having I've been there with you. Like, you seem to be having a good time. You know what they're obsessed with?
Tell me.
Books.
Oh my God.
She said they are like, all like, it's good. Having a natural curiosity for books and reading, like we see that in a lot of kids. It's a lot with them. That is all they want to do. They immediately they come to class, they say, is the library open?
Wow. Oh my God.
I know. And
you're gonna have to get a microfiche now at some point, just like Brick.
I'm not kidding. Apparently they are obsessed with the library. They go to their little class library. Like there's the school library, but then there's like just the library
in the classroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever they get free time, it's just straight boom, beelines for the library. Will
Cute.
sit and can read for hours.
Love it. Well, Eden, I truly cannot believe we are at the end of season 3. Isn't that bananas?
When did that happen? How did this happen?
I don't know. You think about it. 24 episodes, 24 episodes, 24 episodes. And then we've been doing the alerts. We've been doing the jump aheads. We're cranking through this TV series. My God.
I can't. We're like true bingers.
I know.
We're like, it's really hard to believe how fast, because I think maybe, well, obviously we release an episode once a week, but I think because we've been backlogging because of my pregos, like it's felt so, it's crazy going, it feels like such a time, like just a time jump, like, oh my God, going through this year, this was a year of my life that I've just
watched.
traveled through time. Just watched.
And so, fun things to note at the end of the season, we always do a wrap party. Do you remember? Could you guess where the wrap party was for season 3?
Okay, I know it was not at a brewery, because I don't think I would have. I wasn't 21 during this time, and every time we had one at a brewery, I remember trying all kinds of beers.
Okay.
Was it in Westwood? Was it at some place in Westwood?
It was in the heart of Hollywood. Hollywood and Highland. Do you know where at Hollywood and Highland?
Like the Chinese theater?
Lucky Strike, the bowling alley, right next to the Chinese theater.
What? I don't remember that at all.
And I'm going to show, maybe I'll just keep this for the Patreon people, because I'm mortified at this photo. I found a photo from this wrap party of me and Patricia Heaton.
Let's see.
Hold on. It's mortifying. Suspenders, a page boy hat for whatever reason.
Newsies. It's giving Newsies.
It's giving Christian Bale and Newsies. And then Patty, I forgot she had her short hair during season 3.
Yeah, I totally forgot. That's when she went full, like, I'm embracing the wig of it all. I'm just going to do whatever I want with my hair.
How embarrassing is that?
Right. That is so funny.
Yeah, I just like, eek. But wrap parties were always so fun, because again, you'd like, I don't know, the film and television industry, yes, it's a business, but I feel like there's still a little casualness around, like, you can gossip and gab with like makeup and hair and wardrobe and stuff, but it's still professional. I feel like wrap parties though all bets are off. You just see everyone kind of like loosen up and have some fun. It's like full casual in ways you've never seen them before ever in your life.
One, everyone is dressed up.
Yes, right.
That's the main part. That's sometimes I don't even recognize people because like everyone, all of the crew, maybe the hair and makeup department will put on a little bit of mascara or something, maybe. But like they are 10 to 16 hour days. None of the rest of the crew is really wearing like especially like the women not wearing any makeup. The men and women they're wearing work clothes because like sorry, not work like suits, like jeans and
shorts, cargo pants,
shorts, cargo pants,
movable,
things you need to move around in. Like it's very casual. It's so that in that way it's so casual. But it also is like everyone is it's casual in that like no one's sitting at a desk, but like it's a high stress. Everyone has a real job to do. Mm-hmm. And everyone is like, you've got a first AD being like, do it faster. Yeah. Do your job, but do it faster because we're on a time, like the sun is going down and the sun matters. So like everyone is pretty stressed, I feel like, for the most part. Like we have a good vibe, but like there's a layer of stress. The rap party. Oh my God. People go nuts.
It's like the equivalent of if you do work in an office and you go to the office Christmas party and everyone just kind of like lets loose before the Christmas break. It's like that.
Yes. Everyone gets wasted.
Yes. Kim from accounting is drunk. You know, we got...
Like seeing all of the grips on the dance floor.
Yes.
And here's the thing, but even it's like a rave because like even if you're sober, even if you don't drink or if you're like me, there are so many, you're given permission to just go crazy. Mm-hmm. You go crazy. You're dancing, you're yelling, you're wearing glitter eyeshadow and a sequin dress. Yeah. Like you got your heels on, you are ready for the night. I feel like after rap parties, I would talk to like Myra and she's like, "Oh, we were out till 3 a.m." Like, I left early.
Wait, but then also at rap parties too, there would be and probably you more than a lot of people. Maybe actually not because you were around more than I was. But all the time I would get people that would come up and I'm like, I have no idea who they are. And they'd be like, you don't know me. I'm not on set. I work, in the office. But I just want to introduce myself. You're so like whatever. I just wanted to formally say hi because we never interact. And that's always fun to be like, oh my God, you're such an integral part of the show. But we never see each other because you don't have a set job. You have a production office job.
Totally.
It's so fun.
Totally. Oh my God.
And then I also came across Eden. I think you've seen this. This is not from the rap party, but it is during some time from season 3. It's a favorite of mine.
Oh, yes. Yes, I showed that. I made Nick so jealous.
Yeah, it's just a cute little smooch.
So sweet. Why did we do that?
I have no clue, but... I don't know.
Just in our wrestler. It looks so dark.
Well, it was at nighttime. It's nighttime for sure. Out by the trailer. Probably like as we were wrapping up the evening. I don't know.
we were nuts.
This season 3 is really when we just like hit our stride in terms of like who we were as, on set to each other and friends and all that kind of stuff. I guess we're kissing friends.
I guess we are. I feel like if we went to college together, we probably would have taken Jello shots and like casually made out.
Yeah, on the couch.
Yeah. Just like, that's funny, right? This is funny. Okay, bye now. Okay, love you. See you tomorrow.
Oh, that is so funny. Well, let's get to these middle minutes. I cannot believe we're at the end of season 3, but let's do these middle minutes.
Let's do them. All right, episode 324, the season 3 finale, the wedding. The Hex are pleased to learn that Mike's brother Rusty is getting married, but they discover that the wedding will be at their house in less than a week. Meanwhile, the wedding will keep Rick from attending a friend's party, and Axel and his friends start their own summer business.
Written by his last episode of the series, Vijay Patel, I know, and directed by Phil Trail.
One of our faves. That's true. Those are both of our faves. Both our faves. We have a fabulous guest cast. We've got Chris Kattan as Bob, Brock Charlelli, heard of him, as Brad Boddick, Norm MacDonald as Rusty Heck, John Cullum as Big Mike, Mary Birdsong, our guest today, as Marlene, Bo Wyrick as Sean Donahue, John Gammon as Darren, Dirk Torsick as Reverend Haver, Terrence Beezer as Mr. Johnson, his fourth of 5 episodes, Mackenzie Alajum as Haley, and J.R. Nutt as Pastry Counter Guy.
What a name.
Who is that guy? He actually looked so familiar.
I know. I couldn't place him and I couldn't find it on IMDb. He is funny. He made me laugh.
Does he do just like a bunch of commercials? Is that why he looks so familiar?
He might.
And he's not on IMDb?
He is on IMDb, but it was nothing I could quite place. Let me double check.
Let me see if there's
He was in
anything
Yes Man, which I saw forever ago.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
The Runaways with Dakota Fanning and Kristen Stewart. But like his last credit on IMDb was in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if he's an improv guy. I wonder if he's like a comedy guy.
He might be.
I wonder if he performs live.
Whatever it was, he is. I thought he was so funny.
Yeah, he killed his little role.
Yes. This aired on Wednesday, May 23rd, 2012 at 8/7 Central to 6.52 million viewers.
Okay.
We're kind of dipping off towards the end of the season, and I wonder if that's just the name of the game because summer and end of school and families are busy and they don't have time to watch TV all the time.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm a little surprised.
Me too.
Because
I don't know if that's normal.
we peaked in season 3. We did great.
We did really, really good numbers in season 3.
I wonder if it was, but we had like a bunch of time. We did stuff, that weird thing in March and April. We only had like 1 new episode per month.
That's right. That's right. And then we did like bop, 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 bop in May. We had like 3 or 4 back to back to back to back in May. But yeah, that's right. Oh my God, that's right. 1 episode in March, 1 episode in April. I have no idea.
So it must have been, I wonder if they got a little bit screwed in that way. I don't know.
Perhaps. Yeah.
But still, honestly, still good ratings for like in terms of now.
If we were on a show that was garnering 6.52 million viewers a week, Eden, you and I would be bringing in $1 million an episode. I mean,
100% we'd get Emmys. Oh my God. Can you imagine if we were on like an Apple TV streaming series getting 6.52 million viewers?
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so the top movie of the week, wow, just a repeat, is The Avengers again. And I forgot, this song really did have a huge moment. It was everywhere. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier Feet Kimbra.
It's at the number 1 for like 3 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. I know.
I guess that's how do you top that? Because like, I don't think Gautier really did he do anything past this?
No, I don't think anyone could bear to look at his teeth again because they're kind of all messy.
Are they? Oh my God. Oh, poor Gautier. Why didn't you just give his line?
That was too shady. That was
a little. Honestly, I love it. I love it. Keep it in. Don't take it out. I love Shady Brock. I love Shady Brock.
Thank you, sweetie. Well, now let's break down the episode. I can't wait to see her with Mary Birdsong.
It is truly no wonder that our guest today is in everything. She graduated from NYU Tisch. Heard of it?
Oh, posh.
You have seen her all over the small screen and big screen, including Reno 911, of which I am a very big fan, and my husband is a very, very big fan, and all of its movies, including Reno 911, The Hunt for QAnon, which earned her an Emmy nomination.
Hello.
Hello. Succession, again, heard of it? Where she played Cousin Greg's mom, The Descendants, Goldie and the Bear. Oh my God, Natalie Lander's animated series, I did not realize. And she has even been on Broadway, including Hairspray, Martin Short, Fame Becomes Me, and of course, The Middle. She played Marlene, Rusty Heck's fiance turned wife turned ex-wife. Please welcome everybody, Mary Birdsong.
Ooh. Hi, Mary Birdsong.
Hi. I just
so
want to
fun.
say that just from doing this, agreeing to do this fantastic thing, I discovered that my character had a last name and a middle name, which I didn't realize.
Wait, what was the middle name? I knew
was the middle
Ludlow was the last name.
Marlene Kiki Ludlow.
Of course it would be.
That is the most ginormous cup ever known to science.
I know, it is. It's basically a bowl.
It looks like you're in Alice in Wonderland. Like, drink me.
You just took the pill that made you shrink. Mary, how the hell are you?
I'm doing great in this insanity of life. No, I'm doing well, thanks.
Well, you have an Emmy nomination. I hope you're doing great.
Isn't that crazy for that?
No, that's not crazy. That's not crazy. You deserve it.
You know what's so funny is I was actually nominated for being a producer on it, and that when we were at the Emmys, we were up against like a Holocaust movie and like Chip and Dale's Mystery Tour, like a thing with chipmunks, with singing chipmunks. And the f***ing chipmunks won. Am I allowed to curse? Sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Of course.
And everybody, like the entire audience was like, of course the chipmunks won. Of course the chipmunks beat the Holocaust. Like we knew we weren't going to win, but... And even the chipmunk people like got up there and were like, this is ridiculous. We're so sorry. You know?
How were you all nominated in the same category?
I think it was like... made for TV feature or something like that. Like it was that sort of nebulous category.
Because was it for Paramount Plus? Did I make that up?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's gotta feel like Reno 911. Oh, go ahead, E.
No. What were you going to ask for? Because it might be similar to what I was going to ask.
No, I was going to say, I think like, I don't know about you, Mary Birdsong, but like these reboots and stuff, they are all over the place, but it also feels like striking gold twice when you are a part of a series that gets rebooted and gets movies and has a continuing life after you thought it ended. That's got to feel pretty good when you get those calls.
Yeah. I call us the cockroach of comedy. Like we just refuse to die. Like you can spray whatever kind of bug spray you want at us. And
and people have tried.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's somebody outside my apartment right now trying to. No.
Well,
yeah.
How does it feel? I need to know. How does it feel to have made the only show in the last 25 years to accurately depict law enforcement?
Feels pretty good. Feel like I almost. And the few times that I've encountered law enforcement, they love the show. They're just like,
that's great.
You're the only ones who get it right. It's, which is kind of disturbing, but yeah.
I feel like it's a similar. I feel like I've heard that with political people about like Veep being like, yeah, the West Wing was garbage, but like Veep gets it right. And I've literally heard that about Reno 911.
Yeah.
It's like Law and Order, nothing. But this Reno, yes, you guys really, really had your finger on the pulse.
Totally. Although there was one time when I was like hoping I had like a parking ticket or something like that I was trying to fight and I had to go to court for it. And I was praying that one of the cops would like recognize me. And of course that time, nothing. Nothing.
You really enunciated your name. I'm Mary Birdsong.
Birdsong.
Recognize it.
Of cable television's Reno 911.
But like there's only a handful of shows, even after successful shows, there's still just a few of them. I think of Veep being one of them, at least in my algorithm, and like The Office, and it's Reno 911 that just like clips circulate all the time online. So even though the show has ended or you do a movie here and there, it's still very much part of the pop culture conversation.
Yeah, and like a lot of times it's pretty surprising how many times I've seen clips circulating where people think they're real. I think because they don't look glamorous and glossy, you know what I mean? We didn't have a budget for that, so it kind of looks like, somebody just shot it on their camera.
Right. I do need to know how much of, because I think it was, you probably get asked all the time. How much of it was improvised?
The only thing that wasn't improvised is when we were doing like a PSA, you know what I mean? Where we're like standing statically in front of the camera and like, hey, crime fighters, do you want to be part of the Reno Sheriff's Department? Like everything else, all the scenes where we're arresting people or scenes where we're in the conference room, like Morning Gang, that's all improvised. We had no idea what was going to come out of anybody's mouth.
So did you,
that
who was
stresses me out.
Right?
When you're that talented though. So I'm sorry, I have to just fangirl. Like who was the hardest person to not break around?
I think it definitely had to be Tom Lennon.
Yeah.
Tom Lennon, as far as the regulars, but also Nick Swartzen was really hard to not break.
Really?
As little Terry.
Yes.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. My favorite line ever is we were trying to arrest little Terry. He's on his roller skates and his short shorts and we're like, okay, we're trying to cuff him. And he's like, oh my God, guys, look, somebody's stealing a tornado. And then he just roller skates away. And I was like, stealing a tornado?
Yep.
Oh, it's
there
funny.
was I can't remember what was there was a scene that I am recalling that I'm remembering that I remember like, is she actually breaking right now? Because like from your own, it seemed so human. It seemed like a group of actors or comedians being like, what did you just say? What did you just say?
It probably was both.
You said something like you misspoke. You said like liquor instead of looker or something. And the whole room, everyone was like, I'm sorry, did you I felt like you as an actor misspoke. And then you're like, no, that's not what I said. That's not. I think you did. It was one of those joyous moments of television.
It was, yeah. We were really privileged to get to just make shit up all the time. And, but it spoiled me. Like when I would do something like The Middle and I'm like, wait, I have to actually say what's on the page? Okay, Miss Uptight. Like,
Well, that is a good transition. It is because we always ask when we have, really talented comedians that are on, we ask this like Rachel Dratch, what she feels about, improvising versus keeping, like when you're on a show that is super word perfect, like what is that? But you're also a trained thespian. So is the transition?
NYU-tish, honey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. How is it switching to a show where you really do have to be like so word perfect?
I mean, I try to, I don't know. I guess I was just raised with a certain like ridiculous, like don't screw up because, not even perfectionism, but just like don't screw up because they're going to find out you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
So I tend to be a little bit, almost too careful about stuff. I try to really nail like every single word. But it, the only time I felt like it's a problem is when I feel like I'm doing a script that's kind of crappy.
Totally.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm like,
and
I know I can make this better.
Words. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know there's something funnier here or, and maybe it's not, but it's frustrating to feel like all of a sudden you have like a straitjacket on, but when the material is good, like your guys' show, like had the best writers and just such good chemistry, and like they knew the characters so well.
Totally.
You know what I mean? So, so that made it really easy. But even Broadway stuff like that, I really had to be careful. Like, and when I did the Martin Short musical on Broadway, that spoiled us too, because he was the first one who would like go off script and improvise and try and make us laugh in the middle of a line. And so, after that I was like, oh shoot, I don't get to do that in every show.
Yeah.
I also think the sign of good writing, I don't know if you feel this way, Mary, but when it's the easiest thing to memorize, that's a sign of good writing to me. When it takes forever and a day to memorize something, then you're like, well, this isn't good writing. That's why it's taking forever to stick in my brain.
It's their fault.
Yeah.
Can I actually ask about, since you brought up Broadway, when you do something like, I don't know, Reno 911 is obviously a hectic schedule, but TV is different than Broadway when you're doing the same thing 8 nights a week. What differences do you like? What differences do you not like between theater and the grind of being a series regular on TV?
I guess I love that the sort of adrenaline of theater. Do you know what I mean? That this is never going to happen again exactly the same. And in a way, like something like Reno has a little bit of that because it is improvised. So in that sense, it's never going to happen exactly the same again.
Totally.
But you lose that sense of, I think it feels more like dangerous to do theater. Like somebody really might fall off the stage. Do you know what I mean? And you're supposed to kind of keep going unless, unless they've like lost a limb or something. But it's, so it's got that like crazy nervous energy in a good way. And somebody's phone might go off and, you just kind of have to roll with it.
Have you seen that clip of Patti LuPone absolutely losing it when someone's using a cell phone?
Yes. Oh my God.
Good. It's so good. Have you seen this, Eden?
Shiro.
I have not, but me, every time someone was on their phone when I was on stage, I didn't lose it. I just would interrogate them. I would like.
What would you say?
I would say, so what's happening? What's going on? Is it an emergency? I'd make them tell me what they're doing on their phone. And one lady was fully like, a work email. I was like, oh, do you often answer work emails in the middle of a live comedy show? And she was like,
do you work for the CIA?
Yes.
Are we in danger right now? Is that why you answered it?
She was like, no, when just like your phone lights up and you just like have to look at it. And I was like, not during a live show. No, I don't. One time though, it was a full emergency.
Well, sure.
And I was like, yeah, someone's like kid was freaking out. And I was like, oh, you know what? I'm glad I asked. Please feel free. I would love for you to please go outside and talk to your kid. I am not offended. Go.
Oh my God. Right. I love that you do it. I love that you did that.
But you did have a nice technique, Eden, where you announced, you said, okay, before I begin my show, hi, I'm Eden Scher. Everyone get out your phones. And if you want a photo, I'm going to jump off a chair. That's your opportunity. And then now everyone got their photo, put it away for the next hour.
That's really smart.
Isn't that good?
You built it in. It's a built-in photo op. I like that.
I will say though, I did one time, not to make it about me, but I did do
it anyway.
Because it's my show. When I was doing my live show in Edinburgh for the very first time, the tiny little room they had me in was like 90 degrees. Like the air con just never ever worked. It was like everyone in there, and I had people fully, and everyone drinks in Scotland. Like people drink.
Yeah.
I had a person fully throw up, and then the person next to them faint. And they were like, oh, we have to, and there was like 50 people in the room. And so they were in the second row, and I was like, it was right at the, also like emotional peak.
Right.
Oh, no.
I was like, okay, I want to go on, but I do have to pause. I just have to like, please, you leave. I care about you, but also I need to stay. You leave. You have to leave now.
It's like the confusion of the throwing up and the fainting. It's like if it were one or the other, I could see kind of, riding that wave, but that's too many like inputs at once.
It is, and two separate people. I thought it was the same
I don't know how to
person.
feel. I don't know how to feel. Like, are you ill? Are you dying? Are you just drunk?
That's what I was like. Was it me? Was it something
Right.
I said?
Was I just revolting?
Yeah.
Do you have any horror stories from your days on Broadway?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I do remember, like, in the Martin Short show, there was a point in the opening of Act 2 where I come out and I'm in the audience, like, interviewing people.
Uh-huh.
And I remember this woman, like, was taking a picture of me while I was talking to her, and I think I said something like, what are you, in a zoo? What do you think, I'm a zebra? And I remember once performing in a play up in San Francisco with one of my stars, my co-stars from the Martin Short show, you might even know him, he's mostly a theater actor, Brooks Eshmanskis, who's one of the funniest people in the universe. And he was just so dark. And there was this couple that was just miserable, and they were like making out, but not in a sexy way, like in a gross way, right in the front row. And then just like, arms folded, looking miserable. And there was a point in the play where like the lights go completely dark, and Brooks like leaned over the edge of the stage and said like, "I will pay you $25 if you leave right now."
That's my hero.
And they left. He didn't get to pay them, but they left. Yeah.
Well, good. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because when they're in the front and that's like all you can focus on as a performer, and then it spoils everything.
Right.
I mean, the blue light it's so It is so, when it's dark and then, because you can't see, that's all you see. It's all you see. It's, no, it's disrespectful.
Well, Mary, let's chit chat. Let's go back to the middle a little bit. Did you audition, or were you offered this role?
I'm pretty sure I auditioned. I think I can count on like one hand, the times I was actually offered something. And usually it was pretty shady. It was like, no, I think I'll pass. Thank you so much for your faith in me, but I want to keep my clothes on. I don't know if I remember the audition itself, but I do remember just being very excited, and also like just the fact that I was going to get to meet, Norm Macdonald.
Well, I was going to say, you've worked with a lot of titans, and Norm Macdonald is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, just one of a kind. And he was a very, quirky individual. And at the same time, I was like obsessed with him. I had such a crush on him. He just reminded me of my brother. He had that childlike ability, like, "Hey, that's pretty neat. What are you dye your hair, huh? Well, it would be silver if you, that's pretty neat. I don't know, I dye my hair." I love that he just had no filter.
Such a good
Eden,
Norm.
dare I say, Mary's impression is a little better than yours.
Oh,
No, I highly doubt that.
Far better. No,
I
it's
highly doubt that.
fantastic. I think we have to, with these deleted scenes we're going to do, I think we should switch.
We have to have Mary play Rusty.
Yes. No, seriously. I'd rather hear you.
But Mary, I'm so glad they brought you back, because I think watching this, I was like, oh, she's criminally underused. Yes, you showed up in the wedding, but you had 4 lines, and thank God they brought you back for 2 other episodes, because that's when you really got to like stretch.
That was really fun.
Funny. Yeah.
Thank you. And Jack McBrayer.
How sweet is he?
One of my other favorite people in the show business. Do you know he calls me every year for my birthday?
Yes, that is his thing. Me too.
Wait a minute. I thought I was the only one.
No, that is the kind of person he is, though.
I can't even take it. I can't.
Wow.
And
I love that.
he and one of the other actors, why am I blanking on his name? Charlie McDermott.
Yes.
Yeah.
The 3 of us, for some reason, we got on this kick one time during the like downtime in between takes of like really, really, really bad like puns and jokes. Like
classic.
that were so bad that we wanted to like punch each other in the face, and that was the barometer. Like if it was really good, you wanted to punch each other in the face, and it was just a really fond memory. I love that.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm sure that was during the season 5. Well, that had to be with Jack, the season 5 Thanksgiving episode, because you're spending so much time as a giant cast together around that Thanksgiving table.
Yeah.
And it did really shock me to see how, how little. I couldn't believe and your scene really made me laugh. Made me laugh out loud. But I was so shocked. I was like, wait, I remember her being in like every single scene. I think it just is a testament to what kind of impression you make on set.
Yes.
You were just like such a presence, such a delight.
Thank you.
Yes, you are really so fun to have, that I was like, I really remember you being there 100% of the time.
Me too, Mary. I feel like, I don't know why, like I wasn't in every episode, so I didn't even have as frequent of like run-ins with additional guest stars. But I do, for whatever reason, and it's because of just your energy and your humor that you brought. I vividly remember just being so drawn to you and
Aw,
really
thanks.
clicking with you, and like our characters didn't even interact. I don't know why I was at your wedding, but I was at your wedding. But
It was so much fun. And I remember Norm being sort of like scandalized by how I was dancing with him. He was just like, wow, you're kind of a wildcat, aren't you? You know? And I was like, but it was so much, that set was really fun. Like,
Yeah.
I just remember laughing so hard, so long, and just, yeah, it was just like a good time. I mean, I know it's crazy hard work, and especially when you're a regular, like it's kind of, I think it's, I don't know, probably a little easier when you're a guest star to kind of just come on and, you know, have a few laughs. But it just, yeah, it was very welcoming and very positive, I felt like.
totally. And you're also coming in, Mary, on the last episode of the season, and the dancing with the crane shot, that was the last shot on the Friday night. So it just like
Yeah.
all these nice stars aligned where it's good vibes, and then you fit seamlessly in with those good vibes. I think that's it.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
It was
Yeah.
a perfect way to knock out the season.
Yeah.
I remember specifically that season finale. It was a very good, just good guest cat. Good, it was good vibes all around.
Mary, you were able to watch the episode, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good. The thing that I didn't remember until I was sifting through my emails looking for the script and stuff, I was not there for the table read, Eden Share. I know you were probably wondering.
Did you have any? Oh no, you don't. No. This. Sorry, I watched 3 episodes last night. We're gonna record 3, and I was like, I don't think you had any lines in this, bro. No, we had a whole storyline together.
I was like, I didn't remember. I cannot believe that I missed a table read, but it was because I was doing midterms at Chapman, and I look back and I go, why didn't I go? That was the midterm really that important to miss a table read?
I mean, you had that really sassy professor. I would be scared of her. The one who
Mary,
was
Sassy professor.
Maybe if you
Mary-
spent less time learning lines and more time learning your algorithm or your whatever equations.
That's what I had a
Jealous.
professor tell me. I know. It was my senior year. It was my final class that I needed to graduate. I was a math major. And Mary, she was so mean to me. It's okay.
She's so
it's
mean.
okay. I got a math degree, and
She was jealous. She just wanted
Yeah.
her own math show.
yeah, I have a podcast and she doesn't.
Yeah.
So
Well,
But I can't, wait a minute, back up. I can't believe you're a math major. That's what I'm really impressed about.
Isn't
That's
that
glamorous.
so
insane.
useless? I haven't used it once.
No?
I couldn't even tell you where my diploma is. I think it's in my parents' basement in Denver.
but you do leave nice hefty tips at restaurants.
I sure do. 'Cause
Right?
I know how to calculate them, and then you
That's
double
right.
it. And I don't know. Cameron doesn't believe me. He goes, "I've still never seen the diploma." Well, let's break down the episode.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Eden, take us into
Okay.
the first beat.
When Frankie gets the mail, she and Mike are both shocked to open an invitation to Rusty's wedding at their house. They can't host a wedding. That's insane. But when Mike visits Rusty to tell him they're not hosting, Rusty gives him a speech about how this is what families are for: houses and kidneys. Plus, Mike's his best man. And with that, it looks like the wedding is at the Hex. And when Frankie asks how many people, what they're going to serve, Mike just shrugs. It's Rusty. They don't need to make a big deal out of it.
Well, not to Frankie Heck.
No. No.
Now, Eden, I'm shocked. How many episodes do you think Norm did in total on the series?
12?
Oh, you could have told me 30. I would have believed you. He only did 10.
10! Well,
Yeah.
I feel like he did 1 to 2 a season. Oh, he only did
Yeah.
10? That means only, that's almost just 1 a season.
I know. Maybe it's
Wow,
because
that
you
is
and I,
shocking.
when we've been jumping around, we've recapped a lot with him in it. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, he's been in it a ton. He just made that much of an impression.
He also, I mean, like Mary knows, like he does make a wild impression on set, or he did make a wild impression on set. So like it makes sense that it felt like he was there for 30 episodes.
Right.
How
Mary,
long
did you
ago
ever-
did the... Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
How long ago did you guys start the podcast?
July of last summer. So we're almost at the year and a half mark.
Okay. So he'd already
Yeah.
passed away before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real
Such
shame.
that is a shame.
Yeah.
We had
liked to.
Neil on, and we'd had like, instead of recapping an episode with Neil, we had like a whole long just like interview with him, and the stories he's able to tell about Norm Macdonald are great.
Yeah,
Are so great.
I love Neil too. I remember like cornering Neil and being like, I just was obsessed with the fact that like he reminds me of Jimmy Stewart, like the young sort of. I was like, if they ever do a biopic of Jimmy Stewart, you have to do it. And there's something about this little speech he makes in the wedding episode. I want no spoilers.
Totally.
But that's kind of a little bit of that was such a beautiful speach. I know we're not there yet, but
Yeah, he does
rewatching
those
that, I was like,
moments
that's
perfectly.
beautiful writing.
It
Yeah.
was.
You know?
Yeah, I agree. It got me. It got me a little bit.
Mary, did you ever audition for SNL? Was SNL ever in your foresight?
Very much so. And I tested. I tested for SNL. I remember and I don't know if you know he might have even been on The Middle. Andy Daly.
Oh yeah,
love Andy
comic
Daly.
actor.
Yeah.
I remember it was
Love
me
review.
and yeah. Andy Daly, and there was a few other people. I think it was the year, and Rachel Dratch was the same year, I think, tested as I did.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was so nervous. I almost like canceled because it was really like my life's dream. And I remember my boyfriend at the time, I was going to cancel. And he's like, you are not going to cancel. You're going to go to comedy clubs all week and you're going to do your routine for people that you don't, kind of give a crap about until you can do it rolling out of bed. And I was like, all right.
That's a good boyfriend.
Wow. Yeah, that is a good boyfriend.
He was. Yeah. And I, you know what? I felt really good about what I did. Like, I didn't feel like I left there like, oh, if only I had, and it's one of those things where, like, I don't know why that didn't come into my life plan, but I got to kind of think it must have been a reason. Sure. And, I just loved watching it as a kid. And it's just, I feel like it's a shame that there aren't more opportunities in television to do that kind of acting.
Totally.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
That's been kind of a rude awakening in Hollywood. It's like, oh, if you want like an old fat Italian grandmother, you'll get one. Like, you don't want me to pretend that I'm an old fat Italian grandmother. Like,
Right.
like, so yeah. But that's
sense.
another outgrowth of the improv background and sketch comedy and stuff. I just love doing that kind of work.
Totally. SNL was my worst audition I ever had in my life. I just did
Really?
a self-tape. Yeah, my manager forced me to do like the open call thing where I had to like tape 8 characters, and it was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. They didn't even open my audition, Mary. They didn't even download it. Thank God. Thank God.
They were intimidated. That's why.
They couldn't handle me doing a Joan Rivers impersonation, a very bad Joan Rivers impersonation.
It was, I think your
it was
life
terrible.
it was
Say
not
it.
the best. But I loved it. I couldn't do it. We're going to read this deleted scene, and we are going to have Mary do Rusty. We're going to have Mary do Norm.
Oh, okay.
Because
We're flipping the script on you. So this is when just some deleted lines from the scene where Mike originally goes to Rusty and Big Mike's house and says, like, you're having the wedding at our house. Eden's going to play Mike Heck and Mary Birdsong, reprising her fabulous impersonation as Rusty Heck.
All right. You're getting married?
Not much of a congratulations.
Who is she?
You never met Marlene? Huh. Must have slipped through the cracks. I don't know.
Not really a crack thing, Rusty. How long have you known this person?
Let's see. Dating for 3 weeks. Known her about 4. She works at the toll booth on I-9. She's cash only. But not how I normally mean that.
3 weeks. That's a little fast, don't you think?
Oh, well, you know.
Way better casting decision.
I'm actually glad they cut these lines because I think it's a funnier reveal to have you give the toll booth story to Frankie.
Yeah.
It plays up the awkwardness. I'm glad that they cut this because it's a better reveal when you're telling Frankie.
I love that scene with
Yeah.
with Frankie, with Patricia. She was so sweet.
Yeah, she's fab.
She is sweet. And you really were so, I mean, I'm excited to get to it. You were so funny in that little, I was, again, so shocked that it was just that one scene because I was like, wow, can't wait. Like, so they set it up so well. And they do hit it out of the park in those other 2 episods, but it just...
It's great.
You guys, it's an embarrassment of riches. There's too much talent in your show. Why you gotta be so talented?
Yeah, Eden, why you gotta be so talented?
Knock it off.
I couldn't do a Joan Rivers impression, so not that talented. But
I would enjoy, Brock, someday, maybe on social media or something. You have to maybe do an impression of your SNL audition. I think that would be really fun.
Do you want me to whip out the blonde wig that I bought for $5 out there? That's in there. Okay, I'll do that for you.
Yes. Okay.
I'll put on my CVS lipstick that I did for this audition.
Oh, I love CVS lipstick.
All right. So next beat. With the wedding this Saturday, Frankie can't handle the thought of everyone seeing what their house actually looks like. Tensions are high and patience is low. So when Brick says he won't be able to make the wedding because he RSVP'd to Mackenzie's party, Frankie and Mike shut it down. And when Sue brings in Brad for wedding support, Frankie puts them on porch light duty. And fine, they can get the cake, the sweetest of duties. And even when Brick is shut down by his parents a second time, he refuses to talk to them ever again. He's just working on what his final word will be.
What are you doing? What am I doing? There's 50 people coming here, Sue. 50 people. That's 100 eyes judging us. 99 if you count Uncle Bert.
Well, not to worry. I know we're in crunch mode, so I called in the cavalry.
Hi, Mrs. Heck. I just have one question. What is your flower budget?
Now, I remember, Eden, when we walked in, when we did that scene with Patty in the kitchen, I remember the safety whatever, because her stumbling across the counter and stepping into the sink, which reads really funny.
It's really good.
It's so good, but it's super safe, obviously. And I remember Patty was working through just a little bit, like in between setups of like how to wiggle her body to make it look like she could fall at any moment. But obviously it's really super safe, and there's a very flat surface for her to stand on within the sink and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was tricky too, because even when she had to pull, there's you know those meetings that take place, Mary, where everyone has to give their input, where she has to pull the Band-Aid and the window has to fall.
Yes.
And it had to be set just right. Do you remember that, where she had to pull it and kind of push it with her hand, but make it look like it was just falling off on her own? It was a lot of choreography from Patty, and it was just, we just had to stand there and just marvel at all the things she was doing.
Yeah.
It's amazing what goes into just a little thing like that. And
Totally.
And she made it look absolutely believable, effortless, or everybody did, like you said, it's a big, collection of people with input.
Totally. And that's the hard thing too, is like, obviously, yes, it's the choreography of it, but then to make it feel like it's lived in and that it's coming out for the first time and that it is effortless, even in all of your effort, is a whole other skill that's separate from acting, or it's part of acting that a lot of people don't realize, or however you want to say it.
Yeah.
And I really believe she just Patty discovered that Band-Aid. And I just love that about the writing. It's like, I know that feeling of oh, it's a Band-Aid and there's a hair on it. And it's like, who lives like this? It's so relatable.
It is. I also really didn't see the Band-Aid holding up. I didn't see that coming.
No.
Holding up the window. I was like, yeah, that's disgusting, and that would be in the Heck house. And then, oh wait, no, it pays off.
Right.
Yeah.
And but setting it, propping it back up, I remember was more difficult than people had anticipated during the rehearsal. So I remember they wanted to try and nail that moment in as few takes as possible, because that reset on that window had to be just set just right, so that she could pull the Band-Aid off easily and that would fall effortlessly, and all that stuff.
Yes.
And also, Eden, in my deep dive, I don't remember this, but this happened. So I tweeted during this week of filming at you. And I said, this is when I was really on a Twitter. Don't go deep diving. I'm so embarrassed by all the things that are in there.
Oh, no, we all are.
Eden, Cher, and I have a new handshake. It may or may not include slapping each other across the face to get into the zone before we film. Hashtag the middle. And then you replied, you said, all other handshakes pale in comparison. Now, did I smack you across the face?
I remember this. I think it was a stage slap. I remember this.
That's where it came from. Oh my God. It really is. We are Brad and Sue. They've
We
written that
are.
in the show.
They literally have. That's why I was like, oh, I remember this. I didn't know. I think we brought that to them.
Oh my God. That is so funny. That is so funny.
So absurd.
I
We're
love.
so stupid.
I'm voting spinoff of Brad and Sue. Like
Me
it's
too.
and
Do you know that
just-
we had one?
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right after the show ended. It was
We
about
shot it.
Sue. We shot it, and then ABC didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Those bastards.
I know.
I
It's really
know.
good. Eden is spectacular.
Thank you. Honestly, I gotta say Brock is too. Brock has one scene in it, and it's the best. I think it's the best scene in the whole pilot. He's
I love
absolutely
that.
Yeah. We really
It's
like
great.
came into our own as like, you really saw the evolution of Brad and Sue, and you're like, ooh, that's a good show. That's a really good show.
Yeah. The
So-
timing.
Yeah. Joni loves Chachi. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
some
That's
people
funny.
aren't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Like I just again rewatching it when you do the whole thing about the hamburger cake.
Right?
It's pure genius. Just like the hyperventilating and the like hamburger. Like what used to say hamburger. It's so good.
Oh, it's
I
good.
gotta say that was good. I liked my own performance.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
were fab. You were so
for me.
fab.
Yes.
All right, Mary. We
Oh.
always put our guests to work because we're not. If you're here, you're gonna work.
That's
So
right.
You're gonna read.
Okay, here we go. With summer approaching, Axel, Sean, and Darren are dreading their old jobs with their annoying bosses. So Axel has the brilliant idea to be their own boss. Meet Bossco, where everyone is a boss, cutting out the middleman, bringing savings to the customer. With their freshly printed shirts, the boys go door to door and they get their first customer, their neighbor who will pay them $100 to remove the stump from his front lawn. But nothing's working. Every attempt ends in a failure, including broken axes, a dislocated shoulder, and charred grass. Finally, they chain the stump to Axel's car.
Funny. Terrence Beat. Oh, go ahead, Eden.
No. Tell me Darren's beat.
Terrence Beezer. I will never forget. Because this is his 4th of 5 episodes, I believe, and he comes back all the way in season 9, and I just remember in season 9, I was like, who is this? And you told me, you're like, oh, he's been on the show before,
Yeah.
and he plays the neighbor. And for me,
Oh, yeah.
to me, from what I remember him from season 9 was just a completely different type of character. This character, he was still playing a neighbor, Mr. Johnson, but like he played someone who just
Was it
wasn't.
the Halloween episode?
No, it was a New Year's episode, and so you got caught talking to him when me and Patty are trying to set you and Sean up to kiss at midnight, and so we have to go intercept you talking to him, but he. I don't know. It just felt like a completely different character all these years later. But it is nice to see those recurring characters pop up after all that time.
Yes. I need to just go back 5 minutes when you first started this segment when you said Terrence Beezer, his name.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying Darren's beat. Darren. I was like, are you about to talk about John Gammon's makeup?
Maybe. That's my next point.
It's beat.
Like, what are you going to comment on? Like, what happened with John's makeup? That was weird.
Speaking of John Gammon, one of the lines that made me cackle out loud, I wrote it down because I thought it was so funny, where he's talking about we should have done Frisbees, and he goes, Frisbees are
college
whimsical, and we get our message out to the college community.
Yes.
Don't forget the $15 for t-shirts, which was Sean's stupid idea.
Better than your stupid frisbee idea.
Frisbees are whimsical and will get our message out to the college community.
Dudes!
That was great.
P.S. When I was watching the Bosco segment, I was like, "That's kind of a genius slogan. Like, I would hire them."
I would too.
Totally.
And they
do
get those
odds and ends?
T-shirts so fast. Like that was super fast turnaround on the T-shirts.
I feel like they're TaskRabbit before TaskRabbit was TaskRabbit.
You know what? You're right. They were disruptors. They were entrepreneurs.
They were disruptors.
And then, Eden, we talked about this in the previous episode with Chris Kattan, but the week we shot 323, The Telling, because there's a lot of car stuff, you know, we have you, me, Axel, and Carly in the car. They shot already that one tiny little thing of Axel driving from the neighbor's lawn into the Heck house. So obviously we see part of it where you're actually seeing him drive onto the lawn, but in that close-up of him in the car, that's done on a green screen, and they shot a little tiny portion of that the week previous.
What? Wait. That's a green screen?
Well, most of it is not green screen, but there is one tiny little pop of him where we're in the car with him. And that is green screen. And so because that was so tiny, and that's the only green screen for this episode, we shot it last week when the green screen was already up and we were shooting a lot of car stuff.
Frankie, stop. We're out of time. Let's go. It's fine. Everything is fine.
I remember when The Middle was on Hulu, when it was like airing, that bit that you know that tableau or that whatever that shot
where he has that like oops kind of look.
Yes, on the lawn. That was like before the episode would air. That was the thing to be like The Middle. This is
you're
the
watching
middle.
The Middle. Yeah, you're about to watch The Middle.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, there it is. There's the shot. There she is.
And now we have some deleted lines from, or it ends the scene rather, because the scene ended when they go to talk to Mr. Johnson and he offers the $100. The scene ends on screen where he's like, I'll pay you $100. And they turn away and they're like, oh my God, $100. Cut the scene. The scene continues. And so, Mary, I'm going to have you play Charlie McDermott, Axel Heck. Eden, I love your Darren. You're going to play Sean and Darren. And I'm going to be stage directions in Mr. Johnson, Terrence Beezer himself. The guys immediately turn away, slappy, low high-fiving each other. Soto ad-libbing, oh my God, $100. Then reassume their business faces and turn back.
Okay, so that we're all fully clear, you, Mr. Johnson, are entering into an oral contract with us, Bosco, for the removal of that stump, and only that stump, for $100.
You got it.
Deal.
Mr. Johnson closes the door.
$100 for one lame stump? We could pull like, what, 5 stumps a day?
In our sleep.
Times that over the whole summer? Dudes, we're gonna be loaded. And with a kick-ass stump collection.
That is a good Darren. That's a great Darren to end the scene.
Yep.
Doesn't want his kick-ass stump collection.
You said it.
Yeah.
Let me show you mine.
Awesome. Let's go into the next beat.
Okay, here we go. In the kitchen, Frankie chats with Rusty's iconic fiance, Marlene Kiki Ludlow. She recounts the romantic story about how she and Rusty met when he drove through her toll booth and borrowed a quarter. Meanwhile, in the living room, it's Rusty's bachelor party, which means the Heck men just sitting on the couch and watching the game with a beer. But Mike can't believe that Rusty thinks he knows everything about raising teenagers because he's inheriting Marlene's kids from previous marriages. But Frankie doesn't have time to even care. There is still so much to do. Whew.
I'm going to read out how they introduce Marlene Kiki Ludlow in the script, because I think, Mary, you nailed it. Frankie stands talking with Marlene, a hard-looking but sort of pretty woman in her 40s. It's already awkward. That's great. I think with something like this, like if I'm an actor, Mary, and I read this, I would imagine the people you auditioned against are coming in, putting on a caricature. To me, the thing that stuck out the most and why I think you're so good is it doesn't feel put on. It feels so lived in. Even for that short one-page scene with Patty, I was like, this is Marlene.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's because I worked in toll booths for 50 years before.
An actor prepares.
I studied acting at a toll booth school. It was very small, and the lessons had to be really short because it was like, oh, I'm gonna get the car.
Tish was, whatever, but it was your 2-year grad program at the toll booth.
Yes, that's where the rubber hits the road.
So, how'd you meet Rusty?
Oh, well, he drove through my toll booth one day, short a quarter, so I loaned him one. Then the next week, he borrowed another one. Then the next week, and the next week. Then he took me out for a beer. I slept with him, he passed out, and I got my $1 back.
So you got a dress?
Oh, I'm just gonna wear the one from my first wedding. I didn't like number 2, and 3 was just a bikini.
Oh, wow. You got married on the beach.
No.
You guys need anything?
One of my favorite things from this that I laughed at, because I think, to me, it's so Frankie coded when she has that whole monologue about Goldie Hawn's fruit, and all she wants is Goldie Hawn's bowl of fruit. That made me laugh. That is my mom. That's my mom as well.
Oh my God, it is. That's what Press.
Yeah, it's so good. Do you know that I went to school? Well, I went to NYU to School of the Arts with with Eileen Heisler's sister Marcy.
Really?
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Marcy and I sang together in I sang one of the earliest songs she wrote, because Marcy's a super talented songwriter.
Yes,
Absolutely.
she is.
Yeah.
Wait, that's incredible.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
I love that.
She's so nice. I've only met her, I think, once. Eileen's sister, but so nice and so freaking talented. I went to.
It's crazy.
She was doing a show with her. Her
writing partner. Yeah.
Yes. Here in Los Angeles, and the show was spectacular.
Was it Zena Goldrich, or I think there's somebody else?
That's a great memory.
The song I sang that she wrote is called "Let's Kill the Ingenues," and it's really funny. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I love that.
We have one tiny little deleted section, and it's after Mike tucks Frankie into bed after he wraps her up in the shower curtain that she's changing, because of course every wedding guest is going to see the shower curtain. And so, Mary, I'll have you play Mike. Eden, I love your Frankie, and I'll do stage directions. I'll take the burden of doing the stage directions.
Wait, I'm Mike?
Interior hallway.
Yeah, you're Mike.
Yep.
Okay.
Interior hallway dining room. A little later that night, we hear rip, rip, rip. A sleepy and confused Mike heads down the hall and into the dining room to find a manic Frankie ripping down the wallpaper.
It's 3 a.m. What are you doing?
I didn't like this wallpaper when we got it 20 years ago, and I still don't like it. I hate it, Mike. I hate the stupid house.
Mike just walks back to his room as Frankie keeps ripping. It's fine. I don't think we needed it, because we totally got it when the kids were ripping down the wallpaper already.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Here's the final beat. Here it is. It's the day of the wedding, and Frankie's in rare form, and so are the Heck kids. Sue and Brad were able to pivot from the hamburger cake, but forgot the light bulb. Brick has finally landed on his final word, and the stump rips off Axel's bumper, and he goes crashing into the front yard. Finally, it's wedding time, and when Mike gives his speech, it seems a little bleak as he talks about how hard it is to be a family. But then he says the dash on your gravestone will actually mean something because of family. And with that, and with all the Heck House has been through this year, it looks pretty good as they dance the night away. Eden, I have a logic bump.
Oh, let's hear it.
This is Eden's favorite segment, and it's minor, but I'm honestly
I was going to say
surprised.
you should get a doctor to look at that. You have a logic bump.
Oh wow,
that's so funny. Logic bump.
That was great.
Now I'm honestly shocked at Eileen and Deanne. The fact that Frankie Heck didn't have to drag Mike Heck up onto the dance floor to end the show is crazy. Mike Heck's not dancing willingly.
I think she did. Did they not show
but
her?
He didn't put up a fight. I said there's no way Mike went up that easy. That's my logic
maybe he had a
bump.
few drinks in him. He might have had that third
okay,
beer.
Okay, I'm convinced.
Grease the wheels a little bit.
Yeah.
Eden, when you're holding the cake, Eden, and then there's just that long beat, and then you burst into tears and that high-pitched cry, that made me. That is you in your best form. You are so funny at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks. I do enjoy that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can tell because you're so good at it. It's so funny.
Yeah, I did like I was like, oh, that was the hamburger. What? I was like, that was
I remember you before they would say action or whatever. I remember you running the sequence over and over and over again, really.
Oh, it's funny.
Is this real? This isn't real. Is this a bit on me? A bit check?
No, I do. I remember you like having to really nail it, and like I don't know, maybe I'm imagining
Maybe that's
it.
why I slapped you in the face, Eden. Maybe that's why I did it.
I was a bit of a perfectionist with stuff like that. When the timing was like that specific, when it had to seem very not planned, when it wasn't like a big speech, it had to be like seem more spontaneous. You're right. I think I did actually. I was very particular.
It's hard when you're like stuttering, but it's written. You know what I mean? And you're like out of breath and all that stuff. Like it's half words, it's abandoned sentences. So
Totally.
That's really tricky to make it look not rehearsed and planned, I think.
Yes. Yeah, I will say also what was very tricky, and this is a different scene, but I remember I was like, oh my God, I forgot. That wallpaper was so specifically placed, like that, like set deck or props that was so choreographed. Because like I had to turn around and the whole thing had to flop exactly perfectly. That was like fully music. That was like boom, boom, boom. And so like we did have to block that and rehearse that a lot of times.
The right amount of stickiness so that when you turned around and it falls on cue to make that music.
Because those were all pre-cut. None of that was like, if you look, in fact, that's logical. I can see when I'm like scraping, I'm like, oh, if you look, you can see that it's pre-cut.
Oh.
But like for me, episodes like this, and I think also like why I feel like I remember having so much fun with you, Mary, is like that wedding episode. We didn't have to do shit. Neil had to do everything. And so being able to just be there and listen and react when the cameras are on you, listening to Neil give his speech, gives you, it takes a lot of the pressure off. And again, it feels like end of the school year vibes.
Yes, totally. Like sign my yearbook. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. And like, I think that's why I remember Mary, because it just, I don't know why. The thing I do remember, I think that started it all was you pan across the wedding guests. I'm in the front row, dead center at your wedding, right next to the ex. And so you and I kept riffing as to why was Brad at your wedding? Maybe we were long lost friends or something like that.
And I love that like Marlene and Rusty aren't even at the same table. Like,
I know.
It's like, hey. And at a certain point, I noticed, like, while Rusty and Marlene are dancing, she's like crying. She's like, oh, man.
Well, like, that's also a testament to how funny you are, because you could have just simply danced with Rusty, but you were falling on him and crying and drunk. And those are just like tiny choices that are not in the script, that are purely Mary Birdsong, that read. It's just in that pan across as they're going across the dance floor. And it made me laugh. It made me laugh.
Yeah.
And I just can't stop thinking about Norm and how tickled he was. Or just like, you're really going for it. It's just like, oh, look out. You know.
He was always so flustered by big personalities.
Sure.
I think that's my favorite thing, to watch him with someone, honestly, to watch you two together. It was so fun. It is genuinely such a delight to watch him be like, all right, look at you. You're really dancing. Yeah, you got some moves. And then like abandoning his sentence halfway through.
Yeah, like just a permanent visitor on this planet.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Oh, wow, you humans, you kiss a lot, huh? That's neat. All right. Yeah, like even David Lynch and Norm Macdonald, I feel like there's a lot of crossover. Like there's that.
It's funny.
Sort of genius mind.
Absolutely.
I would agree.
Also, now, like going in and out of lucidity, like thinking. You know, and then be like, "Oh no, you're fully here the whole time. We weren't sure."
He's aware. You're not sure if he's aware, but he's always aware.
Yeah, totally.
Now, Mary, in my Twitter search, because I knew I had it, and I thought it was lost forever because it was on an old laptop that I can't turn on, but I had tweeted it. Again, this was right when Twitter came out, I think, or at least when I got Twitter, so I was tweeting everything. Yeah. Look at this photo I found of you and me from this episode. Isn't that? We thought it was the funniest thing. There was some like those bungee horse things. I
remember that. Oh, look how beautiful and young I am, and you look how beautiful and young you are.
We're beautiful and young together, Mary.
Will you send me a copy of that?
I for sure will. And oh God, it's just, I remember I tweeted it, you replied. Again, the thing I remember most about this episode is you, Mary, to be quite honest. That's how electric you are.
That was a very cool looking photo too. It speaking of David Lynch, it has a weird sort of
the
Twin
lighting,
Peaks
the looks
vibe to
off.
it.
Correct.
You know what? I have a picture that I took that doesn't have any humans in it. It reminded me of when you guys were talking about, all the stuff that goes into these shots and everything.
Totally.
That viewers at home might not be aware of. I remember there was a scene in the middle where there's a wall of the cameras were this close to my face, and it was just all of these wires and cables and apple boxes and booms, and it's just this huge wall of equipment. And I was like, I have to take a picture of this, because watching at home you would never know. It almost looks like something from Alien. It just looks like a spaceship or something. And it's you at home, this is what we're looking at when we're oh, honey, that's so sweet of you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes.
And it is. It's make believe. But it's crazy what we do. It's just so weird.
It's so opposite of the only time you're really going back and forth with an actor is when you're in a wide shot, and then you've got a camera in front of you and you're have an actor peeking out from behind the camera as you try and say to this eye because it's closest to the lens for a good eye line. And when you send that to me,
if it's not a piece of green tape.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Mary, when you send that to me? Am I allowed to post that when we drop this episode?
Yeah.
Okay, love that.
And I'll send you. I have a few others too. I can email you or whatever.
Okay, great. We'll put them on
some
Instagram.
of them are of Jack. Some of them it's just the middle, the director's chairs they have for the cast that says the middle on it. Just sweet things like that.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, perfect.
As we kind of wrap up, I thought, Eden, this will probably be more interesting to you, but we kind of talk about, Mary, sometimes when we're seeing seasons of sitcoms, it's not always the most in-your-face thing, but a season usually has an engine, right? And so the engine that it kind of snuck up on me was how much the Heck House has gone through, because all throughout season 3, Mary, their roof leaks whenever it rains. Their dishwasher explodes. They get a new dishwasher. It doesn't fit. Their house is just falling apart at the seams. And so I do kind of love how at the end Frankie's storyline is I don't want people to see how bad this house is. I want it to look presentable. It kind of brought that sneaky little engine home in a way that felt really nice and not shoehorned in at all, and really, really felt earned for the end of this episode.
It did. And it did incorporate it in a perfect character-based way in that, the character of Rusty would have a surprise wedding at their house. That's such a bizarre concept that just, I don't question it at all.
This close to going to Vegas. That made me laugh of yours.
And there's not good. And Goldie Hawn's fruit won't be on the table for the wedding, and that says a lot, I think, too, about just the concept. When I first heard of the concept of the show when it first came out, it's called the middle, the part of the country that you just fly over, and here's Goldie Hawn's fruit on the west or east coast, and here's where Patty, Heaton's character is. In this
wants the
falling
fruit,
apart,
never gonna have the fruit.
Band-Aid covered, wallpaper falling down mess, and we all feel like we're supposed to have Goldie Hawn's fruit, and we don't. And so
but we all deserve Goldie Hawn's fruit.
Yes, we do. You should have Goldie Hawn on. That's who you should.
You know what? Let me reach out to her team. Actually, I have her number. I'll text her.
Let me call her.
Yeah. Well, Mary, before we let you go, we do something called the blue bag grab. Eden, tell her what it is.
So the blue bag is a staple of the middle. It's the runner throughout the entire series where Frankie keeps forgetting the blue snack bag. And so with all of our guests, we do a little bit of trivia. Easy, simple, easy breezy trivia about your character on the middle. And we pull the questions out of the blue bag, meaning we read them off our PDF.
Great.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mary Birdsong, question number 1 of 5. How many episodes of ABC's hit comedy The Middle did you do?
4.
Close.
Close.
3.
3. Yes.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
3 could have been 30 though. Like you were
Should have been 30.
Should have been 30.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. 1 for 1. In season 7, you come after Mike and Rusty's business because you claim it was your idea. What product was Mike and Rusty selling? Were Mike and Rusty selling?
Was it diapers? Like adult diapers?
It sure was.
Yes.
Good. Great
Nice.
memory. Question number 3. You attended. Okay, you'll probably remember this because you remember Jack McBrayer. You attended Thanksgiving at the Hex in season 5 without Rusty, and you were sat next to Frankie's boss, Jack McBrayer. What was the storyline with you two? Do you want multiple choice or do you remember?
I think I kept hitting on him.
Correct.
Yes!
That's it.
That's the whole
It's
thing.
so funny. I remember him. You guys were all trying to like get back into the house, and he ran into the house to get away from you because you kept like snuggling up to him out when you guys were playing football or something.
Yeah, like in the football, I just was like molesting him. It's just
So
shameless. And I think there were a whole family. Like my kids were there, and
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. From number 4. You're doing great so far. From this episode, we found out you were married 3 times before. What did you wear to your 3rd wedding?
bikini.
Yes. And it was not on the
Not
beach.
on the beach.
And it was not on the beach. No.
And then final one, you're gonna nail this. How many kids do you have from your previous marriages?
2.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, and my
Correct.
favorite, one's all white, one's
Practically white.
almost white.
Yes. That made me laugh.
Mary freaking Birdsong. Thank you for doing this. This
Thank
was
you
so
for
much fun.
having me. I love it. I love it. I love you guys and the show, and you're just, it brings a great deal of joy to the world, and that's what we need.
I think you're as we said, you have done everything and then some. And the thing that I remembered about you and just seeing you after all these years affirmed it. You are so down to earth and you have such a fabulous head on your shoulders. Like I was telling Eden yesterday, I was like, I can tell how fun a guest is going to be by the way they communicate when we just like get all the logistics going. And like, I can tell from just a simple email how the interview is going to go. And I knew this was going to be one of my favorites and it was.
Yeah.
Did you get, I think I even sent you we were supposed to record this yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think I sent you an audio sample of what was
I sure
happening
did.
in my apartment.
I was like, it's probably not that bad.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy.
And a gorgeous photo of the fuse box.
Yeah.
I'll totally send you the after pic.
Okay,
Is
great.
it fixed?
It's fixed. They just have to
Okay,
spackle around it, but it's fixed.
Oh man.
Good.
Well,
Look, I don't like to talk about it a lot because I don't want people to be jealous and like feel intimidated.
of
But
your new fuse box,
your
yeah.
lifestyle,
And that's
yeah.
how down to earth you are.
I
Yeah.
have a really nice fuse box. So
Well, if you want to follow Mary Birdsong, and you should, you can follow her at Mary Birdsong Official.
Yes.
Mary, thank you.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
You know how I can always tell it's going to be a good guest, Eden Share, is by the way they communicate when we're scheduling with them and like sending them the info for like the template and the breakdown and here are the deleted scenes. She was down. She was down bad because sometimes a lot of actors I invite them on and you and I don't have personal relationships with them, on like a weekly or monthly basis. We're communicating to them through their team. And like I haven't seen Mary since we filmed season 7 together. But the moment like her manager CC'd her and she's just like she's jumping in on the chain and she's excited and she's chit-chatting and she's texting me.
Even her kissy emoji, the like lips emoji, like putting that in there. I was like, oh, she's gonna be fun. She's not a regular guest. She's a cool guest.
She always delivers. She always delivers. I adore her. Okay. Today, Eden Share, we have a voicemail from one Casey.
Hey, Eden and Brock. My name's Casey, and big fan. I could tell you a million things about why this show is special to me, but I just want to get to the point. I work at a portrait studio, and we have to learn how to pose people so that heads aren't too far apart unless it's like really intentional. And I've noticed in the middle that a lot of times when Frankie is addressing the family, that the family stands in the shape of a diamond. And that's just something that I've always noticed. And I wonder, is there like someone who coordinates where and how you're standing, or is that just like the director's job? I've just noticed whoever is in charge of that does a really good job with making you guys look symmetrical, and I think it's really cool. So, anyway, I love you guys. Bye.
I love this as a question.
Me too.
I genuinely love people have such different perspectives. Like that lady who went to FITM, who sent us a voicemail.
Oh, yeah.
The one who was like, who knew the brand that Sue wore, and was like, oh girl, only you're noticing that. But that is something like, Casey, you are noticing something that nobody is noticing because of your very unique profession and experience. And I'm so delighted by it because it is extremely intentional.
Yes, it is.
It's so intentional for so many reasons. It is. It's partially the director. It's in coordination with the camera person, with the camera operator and the DP who's like setting the shot, because poor blocking and poor
DP stands for director of photography. Go on.
Director of photography, yes. Most people don't notice the blocking or like how people are situated because it's good. If and when it's bad, you notice it and you're like, something's wrong with my eyes right now. Like I can't look at these people in this formation. It'll look weird on the screen. We had to block it because when we were filming, now it's like pretty much, I can't remember the dimensions on a normal
for a frame.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not 9:16. That's your phone.
Yeah.
It's something else. But we had to block it to make sure that it read in 4:3 for a square TV and also for a horizontal in HD, like if for a horizontal TV.
Yeah.
And
there's framing that's like time tested. Like I took a film class in college, and like stuff that they were doing back in the 50s, they're doing here today. Like there's certain like where your eye naturally wants to go for film and television. So there's blocking in that sort of sense. But in that same breath, Casey, for example, if you notice maybe heads are close together because it's a shot of both Eden and I and you're seeing us in the same shot, absolutely. Then what will happen is if we separate and we go to just a shot of Eden, I have to lean slightly away from her just so that it's clean of Eden and I'm not necessarily in that same shot with Eden. So if we're in together, we might be a little bit closer. We talked about this, I forget some episode where the entire family of the five of you and the kids are in the back and Atticus is probably in the center, I would assume. And you and Charlie have to like lean in slightly. And that's definitely intentional. And part of, I think, Casey, what you're getting at is that choreography. Yes, it's not Frankie addressing the family, but there is intention of bringing the heads close together to make sure that I can see all three Heck children in between Mike and Frankie, who are in the driver and passenger seat.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. And I will say there is a lot of, when you have a cast with the height variation we had, you got a lot of apple boxing going on.
Explain what an apple box is.
It is a literal, I think it was once a crate that was used for apples.
Back in the day, yeah.
Back in the day, but they're used on sets all the time. They're just these wooden boxes that you stand on. They're various. There's like quarter apple, half apple, which is like, I think quarter inch, half inch. No, that doesn't make any sense. No, that's not right. No.
If an apple box is maybe a foot, then 6 inches.
No. I think an apple box is like 8 inches, and a quarter apple is like 4 inches.
Got it.
Ooh, someone who works on set, correct me on this, but like it's just like a little bit of a stool, a lot of a stool, and then you get like a double apple box when it's like, when it's me and Neil, I was usually on a full apple box, which is exactly the reason why people always, when they meet me in real life, are like, "You're so much smaller than I thought."
Right.
And that's
same
because
with Patty,
I
too.
look normal.
Patty with Neil.
Same with Patty. Yes. Yes. And I think that it's like all of the proportions are totally off. So when we're in that diamond, there's like, they put us in that diamond and on various Apple boxes size.
Yeah.
I love that question.
I love seeing that. I love actually hearing from people like this where they're like bringing in their own perspective of what they're noticing. So continue these. I really like these.
Yeah.
If you have something like that, that's speakpipe.com/middlingpod.
We'd love to hear from you.
Eden.
And what?
Go ahead. You do it.
Next Wednesday, Brock. I cannot believe it.
I can't either. Say it.
Like we're jumping into season 4.
That is crazy.
Crazy. We will be recapping episode 401, Last Whiff of Summer.
And now, here's the thing. You're gonna turn this off, and next Wednesday we're gonna be back. Like there's gonna be no gap. But right now, we're gonna have Eden and I have a 4-month break because we've been working like crazy. She's gonna have a child. She will have been being a mother to 3 when we come back. It's gonna feel like nothing to you, but it's gonna feel like everything to us.
Yeah, it's gonna be so weird. It's gonna be so crazy coming back. There will be a seamless, no gap, only 1 week with you guys, and it will be a massive time jump for us.
Well,
I can't wait.
I can't either. I cannot wait to meet your sweet little baby.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait for you to meet.
Do you want me to be super cool, or would you like me to be like overbearing when I meet your child?
I think I'm gonna go dealer's choice.
Okay, I don't know how I'll react. If I'm gonna be like, oh, cool, nice to meet you, or if I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm fawning over it.
Well, I'm trying to think. You didn't even meet, because you did not meet the girls until they were like, at least they were like a year and a half, 2 or something. Yeah. You never met like them as infants.
No.
Well, nobody met them as infants because they were in the NICU.
Yeah.
And then they were like, it was COVID. So like we didn't have any visitors at all.
No.
So their grandparents didn't meet them till they were like 6 months old.
Yeah. So you're giving birth on January 2nd. So I'll see you the night of January 2nd. See you January 3rd.
I would say
be
6
safe.
a.m. late morning for you, January 3rd.
Okay. Late morning for me. Eden,
Bruh.
I love you. I'll see you next week.
See you next week. Love you.